All right, hello YouTube. We're just getting started tonight, getting started a little bit early. Um, just a reminder to everyone, we are in beta trials for these streams, so you will see us interact, you will see us trade, but you probably won't hear, all of the in-depth explanations that we're going to do usually when we are running the show later in July, as it will be envisioned. So sit back, enjoy. If you want to follow along with some trades, get on your MetaTrader, get on your Tradovate, get on your trading view, and let's do it. I'll just be kind of setting up here until some of my colleagues arrive, including my mentor, Tono Miakoda. Looks like we've already missed a move here while I was setting up. Well, that's okay. Let's see what developments there have been. Rid of some of these citations so it reads better. All right. After reaching a near 4-week high, gold prices have retreated due to a firmer US dollar and profit-taking activities. Trade tensions. President Trump has signed an executive order doubling tariffs on imported steel and aluminum from 25 to 50%. That happened on Friday, citing national security concerns. This move has heightened trade tensions, particularly with China, and has led to a downgrade in the OECD's global economic growth forecast to 2.9% for both 25 and 2026. That is as low as it has been since COVID. Geopolitical events. It looks like Lee Jae-myung has been elected as South Korea's new president in a snap election following the impeachment of his predecessor. This political shift could influence regional stability and investor sentiment. All right, so the technical outlook. Currently, gold is consolidating within a tight range. A break above 3360. Well, we're getting close to there. Break above 3360 could signal a move toward 3390, while a drop below 3345 could lead to a decline. Okay, so we have to that's referencing this chart, which is the spot gold. 3360 is right here. A break above that, it says, could signal a move up to 3390, which is quite a ways up here. That's way up here. So we could be going above the WM4, says this. Now that's the forecast for the whole trading day, and we've just begun the Asia session, so not get too excited about that yet. Market sentiment. Gold is facing resistance amid profit taking and slight dollar rebound. The dollar is experiencing a modest recovery, impacting gold's appeal. Mixed signals with long-term yields falling and short-term yields rising. The VIX remains subdued, indicating a lack of immediate market stress. So that's good. Okay, a sustained move above 3360 could signal further upside. That's where we are. A bearish scenario would be a break below 3345 may lead to a decline to 3330. In the absence of clear directional cues, it may be prudent to wait for confirmation before entering new positions. In a market characterized by uncertainty and conflicting signals, maintaining discipline and adhering to your trading plan is paramount. Stay alert, manage your risk, and be prepared to adapt as new information emerges. That's what we always do. Okay, so that is the trade the session briefing. I have sent that to all of my colleagues. They will have read it by the time they get here, so I'm going to close that now. And here we have the 10-second futures chart. Now we saw a nice run up here, and then it came back down, and it would have been nice to trade either of these, but I was setting up the session, wasn't really paying attention to the chart. Let me pull up my 5-second chart over here. No. All right, set up my notepad. Okay, and we are going to call 7:37. Time here on the East Coast, 7:37. Whoops. I'm going to mark that as 19:37. Session begins. Things are looking bullish for the most part. Not strong readings on any real direction right now, but we do have some weak readings toward the upside. We're sitting right now, price is sitting just below the daily pivot point and just below last week's high of the week. And there's a little bit of bear volume right up in there. We stop looking here at the 10-second chart for a moment. We go over here to the 1 minute. See this purple line here is the daily pivot point. This yellow block here that extends from one side to the other is the range marking last week's high of the week. Got a swing high here, and if we look at the 5-minute chart, you see there's this bear volume from our swing high and low indicator. I believe that's what the indicator is. Swing ranges, is that it? Yes, swing ranges from Chart Prime. All right, I am looking here at the same screen you're looking at, the 10-second. That's where I do my futures trading, is off of this chart, but I do all of my charting on the spot gold market. There is an article explaining why I do that. If you go to the barcelonatrader.com and then you go to About and you scroll down, there's an article that says why we trade gold and everyone else does. And that explains why we do our charting on spot. Now I'm getting a movement here. I like this movement. If it continues, breaks through this support, breaks through this swing low, Does it have momentum to go through the swing low? That's the question. No, it does not. Yes, it does. I'm in. Whoa, that was pretty big drop. Am I going to be able to capitalize on that? I got slipped in a big way. So it might not give me what I'm looking for here. Might pull back before it shows me any profit at all. That is not nice. That is not nice. That is not nice, gold. It's going to pull back and leave me with a loss.
Ooh,
Hey, I just took a sell. The thing
yeah, I saw
dropped
it.
like a rock, and then it slipped me, and
Oh, it
now
slept you?
slipped me way down below where price was. I was just telling gold and all of our viewers that that was not nice. That was not nice.
So you still in it?
I'm still in it. Still in it.
Okay.
Oh, that was a nasty move.
ECQ 5, right?
Yep. This was a mean move.
Yeah, I saw it as I was sitting down. I said, I wonder if anybody took that.
Well, I'm the bozo who did.
It looked like a good looked like a good trade.
Yeah.
Let's see where we are with pivots. 57 coming up to the DPP. That's really about it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Still not right from yesterday, man. I didn't even after trading, I didn't turn my computer off. I didn't even look at nothing. Yeah.
I feel betrayed.
You still in it?
Yeah.
Looks like it might hit this resistance and come
Yeah.
back down.
So I'm hoping. If not,
That's what you're hoping.
if it doesn't, I'm gonna take a loss I didn't want to take, as
Yeah.
opposed to the ones I do want to take.
83, 86 is the top on the futures, so it does have a couple of pips it can go. That's what it wants to do. coming up on the orange on the that orange
Ah,
pivot
fuck.
on the 1 minute. So it might hit there and bounce off. So you see
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
At least let it hit that before you decide to jump out. It's right there. It's coming up on the high of the day also. Technically we should see some type of retracement down. Yeah. Inside the blue box in the 1 minute and I think the 5 minute, 15 minute. Look at this coming down.
Yeah, I should just take the loss here.
How hard is the loss?
It's 450 right now.
150. It was rejected by that yellow pivot, so he corrected it once. It might reject it again if it goes up.
Yeah, but if it doesn't, then I'm just more screwed.
Yeah, look at the 1 minute trading view chart.
Yeah,
It's they're forming red candles, not blue, so it's a good sign. Renko's not moving at all.
no.
The resistance just formed on the Renko. Last count, since second counter got pushed down. These are all good signs for you, even though it's not a turnaround yet. It had the same momentum it had coming down. You'd be all right.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Mhm. That really was a nasty move down.
1 minute formed a resistance there. There's nobody in the market. Okay. Why is my order being rejected?
Here comes the 8 o'clock candle. Probably holds my fate.
Where did you get in at?
3379.8.
I'm with you now. Ten.
What's that?
110.
Profit?
Yeah. Actually 130. Wow. You gave me more than I thought. Yeah. Back in.
I'm at 150 negative, 140, 170, 200. Come on, keep coming. Maybe I should just take the loss here.
It looks like it's still coming down. Look at the 1 minute
Yeah,
Fibonacci, right?
yeah.
I'm back in with you, so let's hope that does the right thing. Sit on this green line on the wrinkle. I don't know what that green line is.
Yeah, I
What's
don't
that
know
green
either.
line? I was wanted to buy take profit lines.
Yeah,
It's trying, bro. Yeah. All right, 50. Here we go. 100, 100. I'll take the finish. About another 120.
out with 20.
Okay.
I mean, holy shit.
Yeah. When did you get into that trade though? Right
Just
before we got on, right?
right as soon as you got on. Yep.
Yeah.
I had been on for a little bit.
I
And
wouldn't I
yeah,
wouldn't say you did made a bad choice because I would have taken the same trade the way I was looking at it. I
yeah,
just wasn't organized. You know what I mean? I was getting my stuff together.
yeah. But again, I shouldn't have held it. I mean, it turned out okay, but had it not turned out okay, I was really screwing myself.
Why don't you put the stop loss on one of those accounts
It
and
doesn't
then
let
just, huh?
doesn't let me.
Oh, it doesn't because you got
Now,
multiple accounts.
I guess I could do it on Trading View, put it on the one on Trading View.
Just to give you that shake that you kind of need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To say get out.
I need my own stupid shake. I need to not rely on anything but my, I got to rely on me.
Yeah.
I do. When did I get into that? I got into that at 7:40.
You got out of 805.
Yep.
Go back down.
All right. Wait for the next good setup. Any good XAU trades on the horizon here? Probably not.
Nah, my head ain't clear for that tonight.
Yeah. It's like another cell here. Oh,
Hmm.
wow. Look at that behavior. It just whipsaws back.
Yeah.
You gonna get in?
Um, I don't like the way the big candle was rejected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Same.
mean, it got pushed back up like really hard.
And then we're coming up on the WR1 right after that.
That's a little rundown. He wants to come back down again.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Let's see what it wants to do. We're at the bottom of the day. We're at 53.
Yeah. We're coming up on the WR1 too, right after this.
WR1 is, let's see. What is yours? Mine is
3350.8.
mine is 33.48. What you want to do? Still at 52.
Feels like it wants to take the day off.
It's moving better than yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
Yesterday was treacherous.
Yep. Yep. I wish I'd been able to get that ride down that you got.
Oh yeah, I got a good. I think I did 860 yesterday.
No, no, I'm talking about the ride down you just took.
Oh, just took. I
Yeah.
only got 250 from it, so it's not that great a ride.
Well, I got $20 and I had to sit through 20 minutes of tension.
Yeah, I hear that. Breaks this green reason this support line. We could probably think about getting back in,
Yeah.
but doesn't look like it wants to do it. Back up.
by the time I had to sit through all that, and then it got back down to where my entry was,
Hmm.
given how it had rejected so hard right from there the first time, I just wanted to click out with whatever it would give me. So I got 20 bucks.
Right.
Um, but then it would have probably given me 50 or 60. But I just didn't have the mental capital to stay in it after that.
Not only that, you're right. It beats you up,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
beats you down. If you know how it is when the market just gives us, it's like it just gave me that 250, right? I
Right.
didn't work for it, you
Right.
know. I
Right.
just wrote it down, 250 in the bag. No stress, no nothing, you know.
Right. Right.
Because when you hold those trades, I don't care how good you are, you get beat up.
Yeah.
Should we take a buy?
I don't know. What do you think?
Definitely going up. Let's see if it breaks this. The wrinkle will tell me. There's one of those green lines on the wrinkle.
I don't see that.
You don't see it?
Nope.
Yeah. If it breaks it, then I'll. Is there anything 50? What's that? 59 is next.
Yeah.
It's coming up on it now.
Oh, I see it on the 1 minute, not the Renko.
Yes, on the wrinkle too.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it. We're coming up on the previous Sunday Open and what's the other?
That wrinkle's telling me to do it.
All right, you
No,
do your thing. You do your thing.
no, I'm not going. I'm not 100% convinced. I'm looking at the candles. All right, so it just broke that line. Let's see what the candles tell us. They're being rejected, so I don't know.
And if you do a Fibonacci retrace, I know we don't do that, but
Yeah, but you could,
looking at how far it came down, it's already back up to over half of how far it came down.
right. I don't I'm not mad at Fibonacci retracements if that's what you like. You know what I mean?
No, I don't use them, but I just know that a lot of people measure how far a retracement is going to come back by using that.
Right.
And I can kind of eyeball where
And
that's
see
where
it.
that's gonna
Exactly.
land. Yeah.
That's what I do. Let's see. 56, 61. I'm buying. I'm in on it.
Okay.
I would tell you when to go to the profit if you want to wait. So you don't get on the wrong side.
You in a little profit?
I'm at zero right now. I'm at 30.
Nice.
I'm just curious if it's gonna keep going now. There's no momentum behind it. All right, we look like we wants to try something. That's 40, 30, 40, 30. Come on, play. I'm playing games.
You got the pivot right above here.
Where's the pivot?
Uh 33.59 or so.
I wouldn't take $60 on it.
There you go.
Yeah, just to be on the safe side. Now it's gonna go. Now that I'm out of it.
Hmm.
So I'm at $300.
Good for you. I
Yeah.
am at I am at $20.
You don't beat yourself up over it, man. You know.
Count Dracula. $20.
Um, let's see, we got another come down. It looks like it's trying to turn around now. All right, that's what we want. That's what we want. There you go. Up on a cell.
You're in the cell?
I just took it. But just hold it because it's negative.
Yeah.
It was in positive 40 bucks and then went $80 negative just like that.
Yeah, the market's acting in a way that I don't like.
Yeah.
So I am reaching the conclusion that I should stay out of the market when it's acting like this.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You don't always have to be trading.
Yeah,
If you don't feel good about it, there's nothing you can do. You can't make it do what you want it to do. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
You're absolutely right. I've really got to see doctor. I can't even see the numbers, man. I'm trading blind as a bat.
Oh, wow.
I'm like right up on my screen just to make out a number. Uh, didn't you say there was a pivot at 59?
59, yeah, the daily pivot.
Yes, I see it now.
The yen is pointing up. The top two on FX trend are green. The next three are red. Uh,
I'm on the wrong side then.
the elite dashboard is mostly green. Um, the US dollar and gold are about even right now in terms of relative strength.
Mhm.
61% of retailers are long. That's the only indicator that's in your favor here. There you come. There you go. Now you're in good profit.
Yep. I should have took the 80. Just being greedy.
E-Man popped on for a minute last night after you left.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, just to say, hey, he wasn't going to trade.
Yeah, I can't get his accounts up. I think he bought the wrong platform.
Oh,
They're not showing up in TradeAvate, and they got this weird. It's not like see how ours says SONET something.
yeah,
It says like
that's Top Step. Top Step is the SONET.
yeah, his has some kind of other abbreviation in front of him on
Oh,
his Top Step dashboard.
oh,
So I said it's possible. That's why they're not showing up because you're looking at TradeAvate and they're not TradeAvate accounts. And I don't know what you bought. So, you know,
uh, huh.
you got to figure that out.
Maybe he bought the Ninja ones or something.
Yeah, or
Ninja.
something. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Part of me says just take this $40 because this is like not happening.
Yeah.
But then a part of me says it's going to go down.
Well, you know, he's got a screw loose just for his political standings.
Yeah, yeah. If it comes back to 40 or 50, I'll just take it. This is ridiculous.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Didn't miss anything, did I? Ooh,
Coming down to profit again.
coming down.
It's trying to. Could have taken the $50, $60 a couple of different times. I didn't do it. I'm going to take it this time just to be clean
Right.
out of it.
My wife just got home and she asks, "Are you making good decisions? Are you making?" I said, "I think so." She said, "Are you making money?"
Uh, do you tell it how you frustrated you get?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, but I spare some of the stories.
uh, Money.
Okay, is this going to be a sell?
40, 60. No, I said I was going to take the 60, didn't I? I'll take the
Oh, you're
60.
already in a sell?
Yeah, remember I've been in it for a minute.
Oh, I didn't realize you're still in
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, I'm still in it.
I think I'll
I
take.
just clicked on it on $60 and it only gave me $30. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I took the sell right here.
You took the sell?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
There you go. I would get out if you could see any profit at all because it's sitting on that channel line.
So you think I should get out?
Hell, it might be breaking in now.
I'm at $20 negative.
Yeah, $20 profit.
Negative.
Get out when you yeah. I don't want to tell you, but look like you can break it.
Got out with 40.
There you go. Nice move.
What? All right. 40 wasn't bad. I could have gotten more. But
Yeah, it was still going down.
all right, so I'm at $60 for the night. Now it's still going down. See, I'm just not I guess I'm a little off tonight or something. I'm a little off or the market's acting a little weird, one or the other.
So don't trade it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll walk out with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
made 330 for the night. That's good. That's good enough profit for me for the hour, 45 minutes we've been on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
and you don't feel on, then you shouldn't be trading. You just want
Do you think
to
I'm off or do you think the market's acting a little weird tonight?
I don't think the market is acting weird. I think the market is doing what it was better than yesterday. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's more predictable than it was yesterday.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I'm off. I feel like I'm a little still woozy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, last night, I made $560 or something.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so
Exactly.
uh it was this morning that I had trouble again. And now this evening. Whoa,
I like I said this morning, man, you have to like sit on your hands, bro.
yeah.
Wait for that candle to close. And then it ain't gonna kill you to wait for the second 10-second candles, only 20 seconds, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't make no money because you waited 20 seconds, it was a bad trade anyway.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be in at 10 seconds. So,
Yeah.
you're talking about 30 seconds altogether, right?
Right.
At a minimum.
Right. Yeah.
Um, yeah. We could pick it up tomorrow morning.
All right. I'm
You
I'm
know,
I'm, I'm gonna hang out until 9:15 or so, but
what
either
time is
way.
it?
But if you want to head out, no problem. I'll
No,
catch
I'll hang a couple more minutes with you.
you. All right.
I know that it's coming. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah? You think
Yeah.
a big
It,
move's coming?
huh?
You think a big move's coming?
No, I'm talking about my seizure thing is coming. I know it is. I can feel
Oh,
it.
oh, you should
I
go.
just don't know. I don't know. Trust me, I'm not in the mood to watch TV either. So what I really should probably do is try and read a book and
Yeah.
just cut all screen time off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My
Yeah.
dad sent me this really funny book. I haven't really started it yet. Let me see what it's called. Let's see. It's called uh library. It's called Fever Beach.
Fever
Fever
Beach.
Beach.
What's it
And
about?
it's about this guy who gets picked up as a hitchhiker by this kind of really right-wing crazy dude who is driving in his car, uh, handing out right-wing propaganda to, this neighborhood in Florida.
Hmm.
And as you dig a little deeper, this guy has been kicked out of the Proud Boys and kicked out of Oath Keepers, and he's like a misfit right winger, and it's really funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read this book called Who Moved My Cheese a few years ago.
Oh yeah, I've read that. Yep.
You heard of it? It
Yep. I've read
was
it.
actually really good, man. It was I'm you know what? It's funny because it had a profound effect on me to transition from music to trading.
Oh really? Huh.
Yeah, because it's basically about these two like mouse-like creatures.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I've read the book.
You
Yeah.
you read the book?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, and I said, you know what? I ain't gonna be the one to start.
Right. Right.
We coming down again?
Not if I get in. If I get into a cell, we're going up.
Let me see. You see how my MetaTrader's not having any problems tonight?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Why is that?
I guess there's not a lot of people on. So it has probably to do with their servers more than my computer. That's what I'm thinking.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yep. You said there's something at 52.
53, there's the point of control.
What was WR1?
WR1 is at 50.8.
Okay, so
You have it at 48, you said.
yeah. Coming down to the yellow line on the pivot. There we go. Actually, would have been a good trade. We took it earlier. think I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you if it's any good. Nope. It was good for 30 seconds. Then the candle got pushed up. So, it's,
We're right. If you look at the 15-minute daily pivot, we're right where the previous candle pushed up from.
okay.
Well, I guess you can see that on the 1 minute too.
There we go. I'm at 360 for the night.
All right. That's
I'm gonna
great.
call it because I just got into a bad trade, which was stupid.
All right.
Yeah.
And I will catch you.
All right, I'll be in tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Have a good
Peace.
night.
You too, man.
See ya. All right, YouTube. Well, it looks like not having the greatest night here. Having trouble reading the chart, just not feeling it for some reason. This doesn't show me some kind of A plus setup. I'm not going to try to be fancy and do something. It got me into that one trade that took me 20 minutes to get out of, and I let it go into drawdown more than I should have. That's something I wrestle with myself with. I wrestle with myself over. Um, so let's see where we are right now. We have some support that we're coming into on both the 5-minute Hakanashi and the 1 minute. Let's take a little trip around the block here and see what we got. VIX, of course, hasn't moved this session. Looks like dollar has fluctuated kind of up and down, took a big drop here and then just kind of bounced. That explains some of the gold movement, which is just kind of bounced. Looks like yields have come down a little bit in this session. Here we are on the 5-minute. But just, it's choppy, up and down, which, is okay if you're scalping and you can anticipate those moves, but those don't really conform with kind of setups I like to take. So this isn't a market that is playing nice with me. So here we are with a lot of our indicators showing that, gold is weaker than the dollar. Mixed indicator here, bullish, bearish. It's just not showing any um, any real preference for a direction. When I look at today's range so far, it's only been 10 pips from 33.51 to 33.61. and it's just been back and forth in between there and not really taking the full moves half the time. You see, it's just, you know, up here, down here, up here, down here. Well, that's 10 seconds. That's normal. But if you look here at the 1 minute, you know, these aren't even full range moves. They're 2 pips, 1 pip, 2 pips. This one was a decent move. This one was a decent move. This definitely was not a decent move. Down, up, down, up, down, up. No, whoa, whoa. What are we doing? Printing a barcode. Yeah, if we get some solid downward movement here, this could be the setup we've been waiting for. Has to push below the WR1. So I'm watching on the 1 minute chart there, or on the 5 minute chart, actually. Okay. And we're down at it right now. We can continue pushing through it. Looking right. It's looking right. Not quite through the support yet, but it's looking like it's trying to. The gold is getting weaker versus the dollar. We are getting complete down moves on FX trend. All right, so that's a good thing we didn't get in there. It's gonna need to come up, maybe get some more momentum for a downward push. Or not come down at all, just sometimes it marches to the beat of its own drum. Hmm. Just gonna play around for a little bit, isn't it? Okay. I feel like I'm mentally back in the game. Let's just wait for the move that we would like it to do. This WR1 is where it's holding out. I'll click through and show you right now, but I think I'm gonna miss the move if I do that. It's having trouble. There it goes. I'm in. It did slip me a little bit again, but I think the move is underway. You might retrace just a little bit here. Okay, here we go. Push it. Like it to give me a little bit more here, but it could very well pop up. There's 30. I think there's more to it. Come on. Now I'm at negative 10 again. Should have taken the 30. Negative 20. Negative 40. Okay, it's coming back, I believe, before we head up. Does have downward pressure. I'm at negative 50 again. Okay, here we come again. Taking another run at it. There's 10, 20, 40, 30, 20, 30. 50, 40. It is not wanting to do what I want it to do. So I might just have to take slim profits here, or even a small loss if it's going to flip around on me. And that's kind of what I get for holding out and being a little greedy. I thought we had room to really push down here. We've got a lot of room to go down without much holding us back. And that's why I thought we were going to do that. Now I'm negative 80. So this does not feel good at all, given that I was 40 up. Now we're coming up on the 9 o'clock candle, which I don't like because that could just push us up as it's doing here. I don't like this. I'll probably get out. This will have been a bad trade. Here it wants to come back down, but it probably won't get all the way back down before the hourly candle. Maybe it will. About 5 seconds. There we go. There it is. And I took 180. How I get back in? Coming up on another support right here on the 1 minute. It looks like it's a weak support. Could probably push through it. It is pushing through it. I will not play with fire tonight. Okay, so took 170, not 180. That's still better than a hot stick in the eye. Let's see where that leaves us on my direct to funded. All right, I need about 1,500 to be back to good. I could have taken that retracement. Certainly could have, but I did not switch gears mentally quickly enough. Did not switch gears mentally quickly enough. That's okay. As I continue to improve and earn my name, the Barcelona trader. What did I do here? I took $40. I took that $20 profit. And then at 2031, and then at 2055, Just taking notes. Let's see, what time did I exit that trade? Um, Back. I exited that trade at 9:00. Okay, I'm going to call it a night. Gonna call it a night. I could stick around for a little while longer. I feel like my head is back in the game, but it's been a dicey night for me, especially that first trade where it took 25 minutes for it to come back around and I held it too long. That was already a mistake, something that taxed me mentally and emotionally. I was able to pull it back together and trade for the rest of the session with Tono for a while, and I was feeling just a little iffy throughout the session. Like I wasn't reading the market quite right, or the market was acting a little strange. I'm going to give it six of one, half dozen of the other. Um, but tomorrow is a new day. The New York session will start at 7:30 a.m. and I'll see you all there. So for now, over and out. Thanks for joining.